So without any further ado, where's Brother John?
Brother John!
Oh, Brother John. You know what? Hold on one second. I'm just gonna kind of leave this. Oh, you guys are over here now. And there's no more feedback. So I'm just gonna kind of leave this here for John.
Yo, let me tell you about a man named John. Tim's best man, he's the one you can depend on. With a heart of gold and a mind so sharp, he's the type of brother that'll play his part. Always got Tim's back, he's a true friend. Loyalty and love, he'll defend till the end. Ain't no challenge too tough, he's always ready. When John's around, you know you're gonna be steady.
All right. Well, that was fast. That was fast. For those who don't know me, I am John. I am Tim's best man, also his older, better-looking brother. Before I start, I want to give some shout-outs to the parents, Mom and Dad. Where's Dad? Dwight? Oh, Dwight. Sarah's mom, Jan. Yeah. This lady's got some pipes on her, by the way. I don't know if you knew this. She can karaoke pretty well, so hopefully maybe the DJ can hook her up later on. I don't know. All right. Sarah's dad. How are you? Hello, Artie. Props to you for letting a complete stranger marry your daughter. I'm kidding. You clearly have very good intuition because Tim is a stand-up gentleman. He is a stand-up gentleman. And then, of course, all of you for showing up on a Thursday. Come on. Okay. So a lot of you don't know this couple, right? We're meeting them for the first time. So I have created a PowerPoint for all of us to learn who these people are. Okay? So without further ado, Tim and Sarah. Who the heck are they? So we're going to start off with Timothy Dwight Ketelhut. All right? So let me explain the Pokemon, all right? So Tim, when I think of Tim, he's kind of like a Pokemon, right? So when he was first born, actually there was a picture before this. When he was a small, when he was first born, I cried because he was so ugly. I literally bawled my eyes out because I'm like, Mom, he's going to be like this for the rest of his life. He's going to be this red, shriveled up, ugly-looking thing for the rest of his life. I was terrified for him. So I'm glad he evolved into this cute little baby Tim. All right. Then he evolved into fat little chubby Tim. This was my favorite stage, by the way. This was the fun Tim, right? His little truffle shuffle. This is, and then, oh, by the way, this is Jason, one of the groomsmen with Tim. This is Tim's awkward teenage years. And then he evolved into the Charizard of Pokemons, the model, Timothy Ketelhut. Everybody. Fully evolved. All right, so let's go over some qualities of Tim. Right? So only some of you will know the inside scoop on this, right? So when I was younger, when we were both younger, you were probably 2, you don't remember this at all. He was 2. So we were playing, right? I was pushing Tim on this little BMW toy car. I was pushing him around, and Tim, the terrible driver, the terrible driver he steers the car right down the steps, does a couple tumbles, messes up his face, and gets rushed to the hospital. I'm terrified, right? So, as a brother, he forgave me, right? He's a very forgiving man. So don't worry. If you mess his face up, he'll forgive you, all right? Don't worry. Do whatever. The next quality.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this way. Well, I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
All right? So he clearly has very good dance moves, everybody, all right? That's another quality. So this is Tim. He's cutting a coconut. Pretty simple. I really wanted to get into this coconut, right? And he helps me out. So clearly he's a very helpful person, all right? I know, it's very random, but we're going somewhere with this, okay? So this is Timothy. He's mowing the lawn with a cigar in his mouth. Complete badass, right? But again, we go back to he is just so helpful, okay? Let's watch it again. Cigar in the mouth, mowing the lawn. So helpful. He grows a very nice beard. All right? That's all I got on that. Oh, I don't know how that got in there. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry. I didn't mean to put that in there. All right. On to Sarah. So I had to do a lot of research with you, okay? Because we just kind of met, right? And I needed to figure out who's marrying my brother. All right, so I did a little bit of researching. All right? So what I have found with my extensive research is she was a baby at one time, okay?
Yeah, pretty bees, huh? What'd you say?
Climb in.
Open and in.
Sarah, what are you doing?
Because she's very resourceful, clearly. So she may be missing some teeth. I don't know. This is... Okay. All right. Proven. She does have teeth, so it was a possible downside, but clearly she has teeth, so you're clear. You're good to go.
And I said, oh, I said, oh,
self-explanatory. She seems pretty dang good. So yeah, you should probably keep saying, I don't know, the recorder game's not your forte. I originally thought this was the moment that Tim thought he wanted to marry you.
Looks like you're ice skating. Tim, come get your girl.
So in conclusion, she was a baby at one time. She dances well, so clearly they have that in common, right? Fun and gets along with the family, so it's like you check out. So I joked earlier about you two getting married very quickly, right? I mean, it takes longer to have a baby than it did for you two to meet and get married, right? But I've met a lot of couples over the years, a lot of couples. And the strongest couple that I have ever met in my life is sitting right over there. Well, that's ironic. They're a complete opposite ends here. But my two parents are the strongest couple I've ever met, and these two are a very godly couple. And these two are a very godly couple. Right? They're very rooted in Christ. And if that's not saying something, I don't know. There's this one line that stuck out to me from this pastor when I went to this church when I was living with my Aunt Susie a while back. And the pastor said something that just really stuck to me. And he said, it's not about finding the person you're looking for. It's about being the person you're looking for is looking for. And these two are so good at that. These two are so good at that. I know that because I've done a lot of research on you, Sarah. So we have a dance ritual planned. I was told our brother-in-law Sean has a Celtic dance ritual. Where is he? Sean? Right? Oh, there it is. Oh, Sean. Come on. Come on, bro. I did not think he was going to do that. Wow. Points for Sean. Wow. Do you want to say a couple things? Okay. This is Ryan.
This is Ryan.
Tim's older brother.
Much older brother. Well, dang, I would have just said something last night at the rehearsal if I knew that was coming. As Tim's eldest brother of 9 years, he's always just been baby Tim in the family. And my biggest memories are tumbling down the stairs, mom out of town, blood everywhere. We got to go to grandma's house so dad can take Tim to the hospital.
Yeah.
But my other memories are Tim being about that age, fishing bugs out of his mouth so he wouldn't, choke on bees. But just, growing up, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you and to see you mature into not just baby Tim, but my brother. And enjoying spending time with you and being able to smoke cigars and drink some scotch. And I'm just so happy for Sarah to be joining the family and completing the siblings. So, to Tim and Sarah.
Raise your glasses high to the bride and groom, who are now husband and wife. Thank you, Ryan. Bailey, please step forward. Wow, that's a very small posse you got there, Bailey.
Wow.
Bailey, please step forward. There you go, girl.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that. I don't know why I'm second. Should have went first, but it's okay. We're rolling with it. So, hi, everyone. I'm Bailey Marquis, and I have the... Hi! How are you? And I have the privilege of being Sarah's maid of honor. So I want to thank everyone for being here and joining us in celebrating the covenant of Tim and Sarah. So Sarah and I met in 6th grade at the Ashfield Middle School in Brockton, Massachusetts. In 7th grade, we became best friends, and in 8th grade, we made our theater debut as the iconic duo, Annie and Miss Hannigan. Throughout high school, we navigated boyfriends, other friendships, and of course drama, because somehow drama always follows teenage girls. After high school, we eventually ended up together at Bridgewater State University and living in our infamous college house, lovingly known as 1015, with our other best friends, Stacia and Vic. If you thought high school was dramatic, try putting 4 girls in one house together. Chaos. I remember one specific time that Stacia, Vic, and I pranked Sarah by leaving all the kitchenette cabinet doors open, and I don't think she was too happy with that one. Needless to say, Tim, make sure to close the cabinet doors. But we shared so many laughs, ice cream trips to Tom and Jimmy's, dance parties, and everything in between. I truly believe that no one has had or will ever have the kind of experiences we've had. Like that time, we met a man who is here, who would eventually join the priesthood at a Ben Shapiro speech, and then went out to dinner with him a few months later. Then befriended our waiter and went out to dinner with both of them a few months after that. You can't make this stuff up. These memories are great, but what really connects me and Sarah is our faith in Jesus. During college is when Sarah and I truly went all in on our faith. There's nothing like having a friend who leads you back to Christ and has your back through the good and bad. That's the type of friend you first need to be before becoming that type of wife. Sarah, I have no doubt you will walk with Tim through the highs and lows and remind him of Christ's love for him. I've always been a huge fan of Tim, and while I don't believe in soulmates, I truly can't imagine a better match for Sarah. I was not expecting Sarah to find a guy who is equally as health conscious as she is. She even told us recently when planning to buy household items that Tim would ask, "Is it non-toxic?" I couldn't believe it, but I'm not surprised because God is a God of details. My favorite thing about Tim is that he is always calling Sarah to holiness in his words, his actions, and his example. He also encourages her to share her life with others so that they can come alongside her and call her to holiness as well. He truly wants what's best for Sarah and does what's best for her. Sarah and Tim, here are my prayers for you. I pray that you not only find holiness in marriage, but happiness as well. The one who is holy is happy. I pray that you delight in the little moments because those moments are actually the big ones. Enjoy dancing in the refrigerator light, watching a sunset while eating raw, grass-fed, seed oil-free, refined sugar-free ice cream, and holding hands while on a drive. I pray that you commit when things get hard, and it's okay if and when they do. It's in these moments that God refines us to look more like himself. I pray that you are open to as many children as God wants to bless you with. Psalm 127 says that children are a gift from the Lord, and that couldn't be more true. I pray that you always know that I'm here for both of you. I'm rooting for you. And that I'm one call away from driving to Connecticut, even if I'm wishing you were just down the street. I love you both. Cheers to the newlyweds.
Once again, feel free to raise your glasses high. Bailey, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
My name's Artie, Sarah's dad, Tim's dad. I would like to thank all the parents, family, and friends for witnessing this awesome occasion of Sarah and Tim's wedding. We are so pleased that Sarah and Tim have found each other and truly believe that this is a match made in heaven. They are joining their two lives in love with plans for spending the rest of their lives together. I would like to make those who helped shape Sarah and Tim's lives future. Thank you, Anne and Dwight, Tim's parents, a family, for allowing us to witness this great, amazing man they had raised. And for Sarah, I thank my wife for openly tucking Sarah into her heart. I would also like to thank Sarah's mom, Jan, and her Aunt Beth, and Sarah's 4 grandparents that would have loved to have witnessed this. I'd like for you all to join me in a toast to the new life Sarah and Tim will be creating. Thank you.
Cheers. And Artie, you get the privilege after you hug your daughter. And your son-in-law. You can hand that right to Tim. Tim gets the final word.
I forgot I was going to say something.
The password is?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming out tonight. It just means so much to Sarah and I. Just seeing all the love here and just seeing everybody's beautiful faces. And I just couldn't have asked for a better day and a better group of people here. So let's party, right?
Right.
Let's celebrate.